And good morning, good evening, good afternoon, traders and students all around the world. Everybody. Sound check, right? We had some problems, everybody, don't worry, it happens. Okay. So let me adjust the screen. Adjust the screen. And let me see here. Let me see here. Okay. Okay, everybody. Can you see the screen? Yeah, we had some technical problems before with the camera and such. Okay, let's start. Welcome. This is the Forex trading course. This is Fxpassion broadcasting you live on TradingView. And what we are trying to do here, we are trying to build the three pillars, right? Pillar number one for the system. Pillar number two is risk management. And pillar number three, everybody, is the psychology part. Remember, 90% of traders lose money in the Forex market worldwide, and the webinars are not trading or investment advice, everybody. Don't trade with money you cannot afford to lose. And for questions or homeworks, TradingView house rules apply. You can contact me in private chat, and never forget, having two skills is better than one, and having three skills is better than two, especially in times of uncertainty, and trading is a learnable skill. That being said, everybody, let's go to the live charts. And today's lesson 16, right? Not 16, 26. How to trade, how to use the stop loss and take profit in support, resistance, and pivot point. And we're going to do this with AUD USD, everybody. Okay, can you hear me? Can somebody please type in the chat that you can hear my voice and see my screen? I had problems with the camera before, so hopefully you can see my screen, everybody, and hear my voice. Technical problems, yes, sir. Jonas says yes. Okay, very good. So everybody, let's go on the 1 hour chart, AUD USD. And here is the question, how are we going to trade this one? Everybody, let's make a poll, everybody, short or long the USD 1 hour chart. And remember, the lesson today is where to put the stop loss and where to put the profit, take profit. Okay, so the blue lines are the pivot point areas. Thank you, Jonas. So the blue lines are the pivot points from the monthly, right? Okay, now if you want to go long or if you want to go short, everybody, where should we put the stop loss and take profit? Our chart. Jonas, do you want to go long or short? So we can draw a trend line in here, right? Something like this. And we draw a trend in here too, something like this. And we can draw a trend line here too, right? Something like this. Everybody, long or short? What do you want to do? Right or wrong? We are here to talk, right? And let's compress the chart too, and let's see what is happening, right? We have different price movement, and for the beginner traders, you know, it's trading concept. When the market break one of support slash resistance slash pivot point, it generally goes to the other support slash resistance slash pivot point. Okay, everybody, it's a trading concept. When the market breaks one level of support, resistance, pivot point, it generally goes to the other level of you. What does this mean? This means, everybody, that like in here, you know, we are on the 1 hour chart. Like in here, the market broke this level here, and it went up, right, to the next level. But we are here right now. And talking about stop loss and take profit, everybody. So as beginner traders, what can we do? You know, we can choose. We can. It's a choice, everybody. We can choose to profit take 10 to 15 pips, 10 to 15 pips in front of the support slash resistance slash pivot point, or cancel and replace our stop loss. Okay. Hello, Time Freezer. How are you? Okay, everybody. So trading concept, when the market breaks one level of support or resistance, it generally go to the other level of support, resistance, and pivot point. And we can choose to profit take 10 pips, 15 pips in front of the support, resistance, pivot point, or cancel and replace our loss. So what does this mean? This means that, like in here, you know, if we go back in time, like in here, right? See, everybody, this was back in time. This was the chart, and it was made highs. And once finally, right, here it broke the counter trend line. Okay, it broke the counter trend line in here. Now, if this is the trade, everybody, where would you put your stop loss? Let's compress the chart. Okay, so where would you put your stop loss, everybody? Would you put the stop loss at the stop loss number 1, which is going to be here, or would you like to put your stop loss down here? Remember, there is no right or wrong. Okay, do you want to put your stop loss at stop loss number 1 up in here and clone, or do you want to put your stop loss here, stop loss number 2? And so this is a breakout here, everybody. Do you agree that the market broke out? That we have a counter trend line break from the 1 hour chart? back in time. So now, once that we are in a trade, beginner traders, once that we are a trade, what we're going to do, right? We're going to monitor the market, monitor the market, monitor the market, and monitor the market. And remember, up in here, arrow up, and the market is moving now. When the market, once the market gets sideways and up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, and it's moving slowly but steadily, it's moving up. So up in here, we have a choice, right? We can profit take a few pips in front of the pivot point, or we can cancel and replace our stop. Make sense? So it doesn't matter stop loss number 1 or stop loss number 2. If I'm going to cancel and replace my stop, quadrant, 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 clone. So I'm just going to move it like here, stop loss. So this is the market made a new high, and this is the most recent low prior to the new high. And remember, there is no right or wrong, so you can profit take, and or you can leave it to the market, you know. And what is going to happen? Let's see, moving sideways, moving sideways. So we were stopped out right here with profit, of course. So the trader that exit here, you know, made a few pips more, right, than the trader who was canceling and replacing. Makes sense? That chose to exit the trade a few pips in front of the pivot point made a few pips more than the trader who was canceling and replacing the stop. So teacher Jonas, teacher DMW, teacher Time Freezer, what do you prefer? Do you prefer to profit take in front of the pivot point, or do you prefer to cancel and replace? What do you prefer, everybody? Don't worry, there is no right or wrong. On the chat. Okay, so if this is the example, let's move forward. Let's move forward. Let's move forward, right? Let's move forward. And monitoring the market, and the market's falling down, right? Retracing, okay, and it's retracing sideways. DMW, I choose to profit take, great. And let's see the next opportunity, right? So we are here, bam. And here we have another entry, right? Another entry. And DMW says I chose to profit take, great. So let's see how this is going to play out. This is the market moving and moving and moving and moving sideways, up and down, making its way to the next pivot point, which is up in here, and now sideways, going up and down, and one more time. So we are here, right? We are here, just a few pips in front of the next pivot point. So somebody's going to profit take, somebody's going to put a stop loss below the most recent low prior to the most recent high. And as you can see, everybody, so one more time, right? The trader who would profit take up in here would make a few pips. Come on, trading view. Would make a few pips more than a trader canceling and replacing the stop. So let's go on the next one, right? Next one, sideways, pushing down and up and down and up and down. Okay, one more. So let's go to the next one. And I'm messing with alarms. And I believe we are done right here. Okay, so those are the two trading concepts. When the market breaks one level of support, resistance, pivot point, it generally goes to the other level of support, resistance, pivot point. And we can choose to resistance, pivot point, or cancel and replace our stop loss. Make sense? But I want to find everybody. So this was the previous one, right? I want to find the example. Nothing here. Let me see. Compress the chart. Here. See everybody? So this would be another example where we would enter the market. The market would go up and go up and go up to the next pivot point, and there is no right or wrong, you know. A trader would put that would cancel and replace, would put the stop loss in here. Here would cancel and replace, you know. So DMW would be out in here, which is okay. There is no right or wrong. And for the trader who would not profit take, he would just cancel and replace and would just move. See everybody, what's the difference? So there is no right or wrong on how are you going to manage your trade, everybody. Remember, you can choose to profit take in front of some support or resistance pivot point, or you can cancel and replace your stop. Make sense? And if I would cancel and replace, cancel and replace, cancel and replace, like here. Now here I will be stopped out. So in this case, the trader who was not taking profit would make more pips, right? Lost connection one more time, everybody. Did we lose connection? Can you hear me? Looks like we lost connection, right? Oh, okay. So let me write it here. We lose connection. I can hear you. Okay. Looks like we have technical problems. You know. Okay, time freezer, very good. A little confusing, what's the best way? There is no right or wrong, DMW, there is no best way. Okay, it's a choice. question, DMW. Great question, everybody. There is no best way, it's a choice, right? And it's something that you need to test for yourself, everybody. Makes sense? You need to test this and see what works best for you, because different currency pairs move in a different way. Make sense? Time Freezer, I can hear you, but I'm losing you occasionally. Yes, we have technical problems for the last 2 weeks, you know. I don't know if it's my camera or it's the streaming. Make sense? DMW, great comment. There is no right or wrong. It's a choice. Okay? So what's the difference? Well, it depends on the style. If you are a day trader or intraday trader, it would make sense to profit take in front of the pivot point support and resistance. If you're a long-term swing trader, it would make sense for you to cancel and replace. Okay, so let's write this down, everybody. What's best, right? What's best? What's best? There is no what's best. There is no one what's best. Well, like this. No, there is no best. It's a choice. Okay, but it would make sense if you are a day trader or intraday to profit take in front of support slash resistance slash pivot point, and if you are a long-term swing trader to cancel and replace. Make sense, everybody? What's best? There is no best. It's a choice if you're a day trader or intraday to profit take in front of support resistance pivot point, and if you're a long-term swing trader, it would make sense to cancel. So Time Freezer DMW, Jonas, if you're still here, what is your style? Are you guys, what do you think you are? Do you think you are intraday traders, day traders? Maybe it's too soon, right? Because we are here beginner traders, you know. So it depends on what chart are you trading too. So if we are trading on the 15-minute chart, maybe it would make sense to profit take up in here. Or if I'm trading on 30-minute chart, it would make more sense to take profit up in here. There is no right or wrong. Time Freezer, I think I could be a swing trader. Great. Let's open, everybody, NZDCHF, 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 1 hour chart, one more time, NZDCHF, 1 hour chart, and this was the entry. Okay, this was the entry, and those are the pivot points, right? Those are the pivot points, and it doesn't really matter right now where would we enter, or we would enter here, counter trend line break, counter trend line break, right? Counter trend line break. So, but talking about the different stop loss levels and profit take, right? So let's say the stop loss goes below the candlestick formations of my entry, okay? Now, the market is here. We don't have the crystal ball, right? So somebody would profit take up in here. Somebody would cancel and replace down here. Let's change colors, yellow. What is the difference intraday day trading is when I can tell which trader I am? Day traders, great question, DMW. Day traders, they open and close their trades during the same day. Okay? Intraday, it's similar to day trading, but they are on the smaller time frames. Swing traders, they trade for 1 to 3 days, sometimes weeks. The biggest difference is between the day trader and the swing trader. The specific of a swing trader, everybody, if the trade goes your way, you should not be closed at 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock or whatever. Oh, I am a swing trader. No, you are not. Yes, I am. No, you are not, because you closed the trade in the same day that you opened the trade. Make sense? Those are different styles. So the day traders and the intraday traders, which are in the smaller time frames, very similar. They're going to open and close their trades in the same day. The swing traders, they're going to stay in the trade for the next sometimes weeks. Okay, DMW? So let's in here, stop loss in the same place, profit take in a different place. Look what happened in here, everybody. Market. Now, it's not a rule, but what's the difference, everybody? The trader who would profit take in front of the pivot point had no re-entry. Can you see this, everybody? You're welcome, DMW. Can you see everybody? What's best? There is no best. It's a choice. But if you are going to establish a rule, everybody, you need to follow. Make sense? What are we doing here in this Forex Traders Course 101? We are trying to build a strategy or a system. So when we are going to trade pivot point, support, resist, define the rule, where am I going to profit take and how am I going to profit take, and I need to follow the rules. Make sense? So this is another currency pair, everybody, that is showing you that there is no right or wrong. Both traders in this entry, but the trader who would cancel and replace, would make much more pips than the trader who would profit take in front of the support resistance pivot point. Can you see this? So in this example, the trader who profit take in front of the pivot had no chance to re-enter. Because the market just pushed higher and higher and higher. Remember the concept, when the market breaks one support or resistance level, generally it gets to the another level of support and resistance and pivot point. So let's see how this play out, right? See everybody? Only and only now this trader would cancel and replace in here. Can you see this? And the trader who profit taking here, he or she, he doesn't have a re-entry for him or her. Make sense? And if somebody's thinking, oh, I would re-enter in here because I have a counter trend line breaking here, right? This is from the previous lessons. Remember, is it wise to enter near a pivot point or support resistance? Who wants to re-enter in here? Is anyone here? CW Hayes. Yes, can you hear me? Yes, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hayes? Or did we lose connection again, everybody? Can you hear? No image is just loading, no audio. Okay, so sorry about that. Trading view streams are still in beta testing. Looks like we have technical problems. Okay, everybody, don't worry. I'm going to just finish the lesson so you can watch the recording, okay? Or let me write this down. But you can watch the recording after. Okay, thought it was me. No problem, everybody. Okay, we're going to finish the lesson. So let's say that we have a beginner trader who said, okay, I would enter in here, you know, not by next pivot point, right? And just because the market break through once, this doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to break through the second time. And if this is the entry, you know, where is the stop loss? So this is the stop. And remember, if I'm going to risk one Bitcoin, €1, $1, I want to make two, right? One and clone one more time. 1, 2. Okay, so let's see how this is going to play out. And the market went up and down and sideways, made a higher high again. The trader from the beginning who canceled and replaced is going to cancel and replace one more time. You know, the trader who re-entered here, it's happy, right? Because he's making pips and money. And let's see. Okay, now the trader was stopped out with profit. Remember, this was the first trade. This was the trade, everybody. Two traders enter. In a second, I'm going to show you. Two traders enter at the same level, more or less, but the one profit take up in here because we didn't see the future, right? This was the candle here. One trader would profit take, something here and replace. And so the trader who was canceling and replacing the stop was stopped out in here, right? Just give me a second. Okay. And now both of them, so the trader who entered here, not a wise thing to do. Oh, but I made a profit. Well, you made a profit this time, right? And I'm telling you, for the understanding of the beginner trader, just because just because you're going to win once or twice, breaking the rules, right? Don't expect to win every time. Makes sense, everybody? So nonetheless, ran a break for the second trader, who was stopped out, and the market went up one more time. Huge rally on NZD-CHF from the last 2 weeks. Right? Profit take, somebody would profit take up in here, somebody would cancel and replace. Right? See, everybody, talking about the trader, talking about the beginner who is not listening, right? Oh, I entered here near the pivot point and it was a winner, so I'm going to enter here too, right? I'm going to enter here too, one more time, because I'm smart, right? Because this market, it's at the pivot point and it's going to go up, it's going to rally, right? What would happen? What would happen? What about now? Right? So remember, everybody, what is the lesson today? You need to choose how you are going to manage your trade, meaning you need to choose as a beginner trader where and how you are going to profit take and where and how you are going to put the stop loss. And you need to respect the rules. Passion, can I profit takes in some trades and cancel and replace in other trades? No. Forex trader course. Why not? Because you need to have rules. Okay, so let's write this down, everybody. It's a question, okay? I mean, you can accept what we're teaching you. You can also reject what we're teaching you. Question. Can I cancel and replace sometimes and profit take other times? Answer, no. That would be the wrong way to go. In building our strategy, beginner traders, we need to establish rules and follow them. Okay? You can accept what we're teaching you. Oh no, I'm going to do both, But this is the question, this is the answer. Can I cancel and replace sometimes and profit take other times? No, that would be the wrong way to go. In building our strategy, we need to establish rules. This means that if you are going to cancel and replace, cancel and replace always. If you are going to profit take 15 pips in front of the pivot point, profit take always 15 pips in front. Time freeze is a very interesting lesson, but I've got black screen and no sound. Passion, gonna watch the recording. Thanks. Sure. Thank you. For these technical issues. Okay. So some of you are asking questions. Okay, what is the next level, everybody? Today is Monday, Tuesday. Next level number 1 for you. If you want quicker results, everybody, and not waste 2, 3, 4 years to figure out the market, ask for private lessons of the Forex course 101. So this is this course. Okay. If you would have quicker results, ask for the Forex course 101. If you are an advanced trader and you are not making it, so you know everything about support, resistance, pivot points, multiple time frame trading, Fibonacci's and such, you know, if you are over the Forex course 101, then, but if you are still not making it, consistent results, next level number 2, ask for the Forex course 202. Okay, everybody, I've been there, remember, you know, we lack some specific knowledge to move to the next level. Okay, it's not uncommon to have to live from the market, be professionals, you know, trying for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years and still not making it. It's not uncommon. Why is this? Because we are lacking some specific knowledge. Okay, everybody, that being said, trade with passion. See you back tomorrow. This is Fxpassion signing off.